Welcome back to Soul to Soul Travels. I said I was going to put it out. Here it is right here on exactly why we left the Netherlands. You know, when Tammy and I decided to retire and move to Europe from the U.S., our first choices of places to be was either going to be Spain or Portugal, but we ended up in the Netherlands. Best move I ever made in my life. I love the Netherlands. We love the Netherlands. We love Karen over at Sheveg. We love Ariane over at Bergpolder. We miss you guys so much. We really do. The friends that we have made while we're in the Netherlands and people that have come and gone back to the States. Tracy and Travis, we miss you guys, that's for sure. Simona, what can you say about Simona? Anyways, we all know what we can say about Simona. Anyways, we just miss the people. We miss our friends. But also at the same time, we had to make a decision. And one of those decisions was, do we want to continue on with the business? We had basically three sources of income coming in, whether it's retirement, Social Security, the business, or more. We were being taxed. We were being taxed heavily. We're being taxed in the United States. We were being taxed by the Netherlands, and sometimes we're being double taxed. And tax in the Netherlands is 48%. Tammy and I sat down. We crunched the numbers. We just said, you know, we can afford to live here. We can't afford to live here. Let's just go ahead and move to Portugal. So we decided that we were going to go ahead and make that move. We decided that we were going to cut back on the YouTube videos because, quite honestly, it was starting to become more of a business than a hobby. So we decided to cut back on that. And so when we dropped back on that and we started to do the paperwork, I should say Tammy started to do the paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork. She's awesome with that. It just took up a lot of time, and it took up a lot of effort to coordinate the paperwork, to get things going with the consulates and IMA appointments. I mean, just one thing right after another. So we didn't put out any more videos. We just decided to let that die for a while. And quite honestly, we were going to pick it up sooner than we were anticipating. But some of the negative comments that were coming through and some of the things that people said, Tammy and I just decided, you know what, I don't want to put up with this. Tammy has a much thinner skin than I do. I have a thick skin, and we just decided that we're just going to let it die for a while. So we did, and so right now, Tammy still wants to take a break from vlogging, and God bless her for that. But me, I have no problem picking it back up and talking about our new life here in Portugal. And sometimes we'll compare it to the Netherlands, and sometimes we'll compare it to the United States. But that's one of the reasons why we just didn't do it anymore. We anticipated on letting it die for a little bit, and then just the hate comments started to come through, and we just said, hey, let's just forget it for a while. We don't need this. We actually blocked and took all our videos off. We weren't getting any communication from anybody except people that know us on a personal level. So anyways, that's the whole reason why we left the Netherlands, is we did not want to be taxed any more than we had to. It was more of a financial decision than anything else. So we ended up here in Portugal. Happy we did. This place is awesome. It really is. Just as if somebody made the comment, you know, next thing you know, we might be in Norway and it's the best place to live. Yeah, you know, wherever you go, you've got to figure out what's going to be the best for you. And right now, Portugal is great for us, and the people are great. And again, I mentioned our landlords. The landlords are great. Everything is great about Portugal. We love it here. We really, really do. So, no, we're not going to be ending up in Norway and telling you how much. I love Norway, too. Been there. Anyways, love Portugal. So with that being said, that's why we left Portugal. It was more of a financial decision than anything else. Not so much that we didn't like it there anymore, didn't like the people. Not by a long shot. My heart, Tammy's heart, is in the Netherlands. That's for sure. So anyways, that's why. Quick video on that. Why we ended up here. So from Soul to Soul Travels, till next time. Love all our friends in the Netherlands. Really, really do. Miss you guys so much. But making new friends here in Portugal. and our life in Portugal. So if you want to know what our life in Portugal is going to be like, go ahead and subscribe and just follow us along as we do it. We're going to be putting out videos, or I'm going to be putting out a video at least once a week. So we'll see how it works out. Got a lot of new adventures coming up. So great adventures. From Soul to Soul Travels, till next time, we'll see you there.